Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte.
For those of you that don't have a boat that still love to fish, get out here on the L-head. All this area from the Lexington all the way down to Shoreline down here. Early in the mornings, live shrimp, free lining with no weight. We've been working these rock piles through here. Been good numbers of speckled trout. There have been some good sized ones out here. If you don't get them in on one of these points of these rocks, move down to the other opening. There's been redfish through here. Not a lot of redfish, but there have been a mixed bag with redfish, and also the black drum have been in here. Live shrimp has been the ticket. No weight, just a leader and a hook. I've been using a 3-ounce Kale hook. It's been my favorite, just with live shrimp. Those of you that do have a boat, get out here on the calm mornings, all around these platforms. We've been catching good numbers of speckled trout. We've been catching black drum out here. We've been catching pompano. We've been catching sheephead. Them big sheephead have been working around these wells. So just pick you a well out here in Corpus Bay, put on your fish finder, go around that well, and once you find the bulk of the fish, put out your anchor, put down your trolling motor, and you'll wind up filling a box. Some of these wells do have rock piles around them. So if you'll start following that rock pile past the platform and get out here on this point where it points out, that is where I've been catching the majority of the fish. So the platform might be right here, but I've been coming all the way to the point of the rocks and working it out here in this deeper water, and been good numbers of speckled trout through here. With them fronts coming in like they have been, they've been blowing the water out of our bays. So we've been targeting these deeper channels. This channel right here coming in by these cabins, good area to target our redfish and black drum all through here. If the tide's up a little bit, well, you got to get in here a little bit shallower. But there's been good numbers of redfish and black drum all through here in these back flats. You'll see these potholes through here. And if you'll chunk your baits right in that sand pocket and let them set, you're going to find fish. Also, coming down here into Flato Cut, when that tide is out, even when that tide is in, we've been coming all the way back here to the back and working these back little coves and these little drains, working all through here. There's been good numbers of redfish. There have been black drum. There's also been some good numbers of speckled trout through here. So get your favorite artificial bait or get you some live shrimp. That has been the ticket for the last month. Also, if you come back into Sinclair Cut, like I was saying, when that tide is out, them fish are going to fall off right into this deeper water, into these channels. So all of this area is a good place to explore. It's got enough water in these deep channels, even when the tide is out, that you shouldn't have any problems getting in and out of these cuts. A lot of good areas all through Shamrock right now. Even if you come back out and run back into Wilson's Cut. Wilson's Cut this time of the year, that the black drum, the redfish, the speckled trout, they even some sheephead back here. Been working off to the edges. I just been using live shrimp. You can use a popping cork or just freeline it. But a lot of good fish all around Shamrock right now. Those of you that's leaving out of Clem's or Market 37 or Billings, come on down to ICW. And when you get into this cut, it's pretty shallow. Shallow water boats can get in here pretty easy. You deep V boats, I'd stay out of this little cut because it does get skinny through here. But if you can make it back here into Dead Man's a good little deep hole here, especially when that tide is out. There have been black drum through here. There have been speckled trout. There have been good numbers of redfish. You can even come all the way to the very back here. Good numbers of redfish and black drum through here. I've also been catching a few flounder. So Dead Man's this time of the year is prime spot to get into. Just be careful when you do come into this little cut. It is shallow and you need to stay on plane until you get back there to the back into Dead Man's. But if you make it back there, you're going to come home with a box full of fish.
Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.